SF Hidden Gems. My name's Erica Catteray.
And I'm Cameron Davis, and today we're going to take you into the life and history of the beautiful Richmond district.
San Francisco's Richmond is a large residential area of the city, home to numerous local businesses as well as popular tourist areas.
Some of you may be familiar with the Sutro Baths or Land's Ends of the Richmond. And fun fact, Erica, did you know that the Richmond was once known as the outside lands of San Francisco?
You know what? I didn't even know that. So that must be where the Outside Lands Music Festival got its name from, huh?
The more you know. Guys, if you want more fun facts about the Richmond, then you won't want to miss this interview coming up in just a sec. Our field team went out to the Richmond to speak with historian and author John Freeman. He spent most of his life in the Richmond and has studied the district's rich history, as well as co-authoring a book about the Richmond district.
And without further ado, here's John Freeman, along with a few other Richmond residents, to give us some insight into the district.
For years, people have referred to the Richmond as kind of a boring place. And the reality is it started as a rather exciting place. It started with racetracks, it started with amusements, it started with relationship to Golden Gate Park. And over time, because residential dominated, it then got the idea of being a boring place. It's far from a boring place.
Hi, my name is Ty. I own this business about 5 years. I live in Richmond. I lived all my life. I went to Washington High School. Yeah, it's my neighborhood. Love it.
When you're talking about neighborhood change is endemic to any neighborhood. It always is changing. It's gone on changing from the beginning of its inception in the 1870s. This was all a big sandbank. To most people, it was beyond redemption. It was simply sand and you never could live here. But there started to be some interesting things that developed. One was the fact that they developed a roadhouse, better known as the Cliff House, at the end of Point Lobos. And that particular roadhouse needed a road. So the road was what became Geary Street. It was originally called Point Lobos Toll Road. You had to pay a toll to go on their road. So that's the main corridor through this area to get out to a place where you could watch the sea lions and maybe have a drink while you were there. That was the incentive. The Great Pacific Ocean was a great incentive to people to see the Pacific Ocean. If you were living downtown, you could not see the Pacific, you could only see the bay. The property around the Cliff House was all bought by Adolf Sutro. Adolf Sutro took that property and started with a simple concept. First of all, his grounds were going to be public. So that became an attraction, but then he takes that even further. He decides that a little cove down below his property would be great if he could get the seawater in there and create kind of an aquarium, an open air aquarium. Well, he was an engineer, and you let engineers loose, and pretty soon his little viewing ponds become bigger and bigger in a bigger structure and glass enclosed, so it becomes Sutro Baths. It was something new and exciting. He would put on concerts there. They would have exhibitions of diving and that kind of stuff. They would have swimming events, all that kind of thing. And it draws the public out to Sutro Baths. So Sutro Baths is now a new attraction to come into this neighborhood. Along the same line, starting in the 1870s, they lay out a piece of property that we now call Golden Gate Park. Another opportunity to come to the western part of the city to see that it wasn't just bleak sand dunes, that there were some other opportunities and some other things happening.
One of the best things I like about the Richmond is primarily how when you walk down the street, there's kind of like little niches and little pockets of different cultures, and you don't don't really get that anywhere else, especially like San Francisco is really well known for that, and I think the Richmond district itself really exemplifies San Francisco as a whole.
It's a residential neighborhood bounded on one side by Golden Gate Park, a great recreational area, bounded on the other side by the Presidio of San Francisco, which is another huge recreational area, Land's End. So on three sides, we really are very, very much of a urban recreational area with all the amenities that go to a natural habitat. So that's really an important part to me of the Richmond district, and why I loved and have loved living here is because of that particular thing. You can't put your finger on one specific thing that defines the Richmond district as if it, except for the houses and the people. That's what it comes down to me. Change one thing, I couldn't tell you what that would be, except people should appreciate it.
Thank you so much to John Freeman for sharing his knowledge of the neighborhood. I didn't realize how much went into the Richmond district to make it is what it is today.
Me neither. And I agree with John when he says that people are wrong when they call the Richmond boring. There's so much diversity all around, not just with the people, but also with the types of businesses that you can find there. When we come back from the break, we'll have a special guest who lives and works in the Richmond district and a local bartender. Stick around.
There are many important days in your child's life. Their first birthday, their first big game, their first day of school. Choosing the right school for your child sets them on a path for success. Apply on time. It's for your family's future.
When I enroll in school, I want to learn how to run a business. When I enroll in school, I want to learn how to build houses. When I enroll in school, I want to learn how to put out fires. When I enroll in school, I'm going to learn how to save life.
You have the tools, you have the power. You can help your child by completing the enrollment application on time today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Under SF. We're in the Richmond district today, and in a moment I'll be speaking to our very special guest, who coincidentally is also named John. John Dilger is a bartender who works at Jasper's Corner Tap and Kitchen, and he also has lived in the neighborhood for several years. Let's see what John has for us today. John, thanks for coming in. Good to have you. I wanted to ask straight off the bat, what got you into bartending?
It was sort of coincidental. I got a summer job down south and as a busser, and I just ended up working my way up.
Climbing up the ladder, there you go. And how long have you been doing that? Bartending?
Bartending, about 3 years now, on and off.
3 years.
Yeah.
Would you say you've improved your skills over the years?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah,
Incredibly
how could I
so.
get worse, right?
That's it. Life full of surprises. I don't know. But tell me, what's your favorite drink to make?
My favorite drink to make? Well, for myself, it's probably a Manhattan. A little bourbon,
Manhattan.
some sweet vermouth.
I love a
Little
delicious
bitters.
Manhattan as well. But let's say you're at the bar, it's packed. What are you hoping that people order so that you can just dish them out?
Oh, a Jack and Coke.
Just
All
something
day.
really simple,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Well, what are you making for us today?
I'm going to make 2 drinks for you guys today. I'm going to do a Irish apple and also do a whiskey sour, but the old-fashioned way with egg whites in it.
All right. I'm all about old-fashioned. Let's check it out.
All right.
What's step 1?
So I'm going to start with the Irish apple.
Okay.
And super easy drink. It's great for if you're going out early in the night.
Early in the night.
Yeah, you get a pregame a little at home, get you going.
Oh, okay. Now you're using terms I know. Pre-game.
So for an Irish apple, you want to take some sour apple pucker, and it's easy. It's 1-to-1 ratio with your whiskey.
1-to-1. Is this just like a little? Is it like a juice or like a syrupy?
So it's a sour apple liqueur.
Okay.
This one right here, the Decatur sour apple is like the name brand. You can buy other apple liqueurs, but it's not the same taste. Like,
All right.
I mean, you know.
Let's see. How did you say? Decatur?
Decatur.
Okay,
Call it whatever you want. Sour apple pucker.
What else we got in there?
By itself, probably too sweet. And then you want to do equal ratios with any Irish whiskey. I prefer Jameson.
What's your favorite type of alcohol? Is it whiskey?
Yeah, whiskeys. Pretty big on like ryes right now.
What about least favorite?
Least favorite? Probably vodka.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like, it's just too smooth for me. And so after you got
Not a gin guy myself. I stay away from gin.
Yeah, gin can be dangerous.
It's rough.
And so after you have equal portions, the sour apple and the Jameson, you just want to top it off with a little pineapple juice.
Okay. When you were talking about the ratio earlier, you said 1 and 1. Is that just like one shot each? Or?
Yeah, so for this one, I've figured I'd bring a shot glass because most people don't have measuring cups in their house.
I definitely don't own those.
Yeah, so a shot glass is roughly 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
And that's about what you want in your drink. You want 3 ounces as a rule of thumb.
You're the professional.
Yeah. So just a little pineapple juice.
Just a dash.
Throw in a little ice. You want to give it a good shake.
That's my favorite part.
You know, at least 10 seconds.
Dance party. Dance party. That's the only thing I think about when I see bartenders. I've seen a lot of different methods with that too. So this is yours. I've seen like.
Oh yeah,
up and
you
down
can do all sorts of things.
Crazy stuff.
And that's all you got to do.
It's like a shake weight.
And this can be good as a cocktail or even just as a shot.
Oh, okay.
So it's light, refreshing.
A little frothy too.
Yeah, not too much.
Let's see. It smells great. You can definitely smell the apple and the pineapple right away. And you can barely smell any Jameson, so I assume that it's going to go down pretty easy.
Oh, yeah. Delicious.
Just pure deliciousness right there.
Yeah, dangerous, but delicious.
That's when they're most dangerous, right? When they taste good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. What's number 2?
All right, and so number 2, I'm going to do a whiskey sour, the old-fashioned way. And that's with egg whites.
You say old-fashioned, like when I order at the bar, I don't know if it's old-fashioned, new-fashioned. I just say, give me a drink. So, so is that
well, like the way they're doing it now is just they don't do egg whites because egg whites kind of freak some people out. And like, it's safe to eat, and it is. Like you could eat a whole egg raw; it won't hurt you.
Now the egg whites that adds like a frothiness to the drink, right? Is that what it does?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that's what we want here.
Yeah, you want a lot of froth.
A lot of froth.
Because it gives it like a nice mouth feel, and then it just alters the flavor a little bit. So you can just do one whole egg white, and then you'd probably want to use a bourbon or a rye whiskey, but for this it's fine to just use Irish whiskey.
I don't mind. I'll do the Jameson.
Yeah, and so you probably want to do like 1 ounce or 1.5 ounces, about 2 ounces.
Okay. 2 ounces, whole egg white. That's what we've got so far in there.
Then you want to do maybe half a spoonful of sugar, which is very scientific. Easy to replicate, I'm sure. And then the sour part comes in from sweet and sour. And this is just a little homemade batch I made. It's just 3-to-1 lemon, sugar, and water.
Lemon, sugar, and water.
Yep. It's just that easy.
I can do that. You can do that. Ooh. You're getting too excited for this drink. I know. It's incredible. The adrenaline's flowing.
Being on the stage. And then, just like the other one, add some ice.
Shake her up.
You want to give this one a good, If you went easy on the last one, you want to just really wreck this one.
Okay. I don't know if I can go any harder. He's still going.
Yeah. Well, because the longer you break it up, the more frothy it gets.
Okay, so this is especially for that egg white in there.
Because if you don't do it, then it's just not.
It's just gonna be.
It's not as frothy.
It doesn't mix as well, right? And the froth isn't there. Okay, we want the froth, people. We want the froth.
It's our froth. We want it now.
Let's see this.
Just pour it out. A nice martini glass or coupe is great for this.
Oh, beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, and then you can add a little bitters. Ingo is good. I'm using Petrad.
Okay.
This is give it a nice little bit of color to it.
What exactly are these bitters? Can I see that?
Bitters. So it's like a concentrated herbal alcohol. It's been described as like if you make a cocktail and like it's missing something but you're not sure what. Odds are it's bitters. It's sort of like the salt and pepper of the liquor world.
Gotcha. It's what gives it that extra oomph.
Yeah. And for just a little.
Smells great too, actually.
Or for a little show, you can rim it with lemon. Just drop that right on top.
That is
so
beautiful.
I know. And it doesn't have to be lemon. You can use orange. You can use a cherry.
That's so nice. And you can definitely see how the egg white just really thickened that up. And this froth on top is absolutely beautiful.
It's a pretty drink.
It's gorgeous. Do you make this one a lot?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
You know, it comes and goes with the style of the times.
Right, of course. All right, well, we're going to have to cut it now. Thanks for being here, John. We've got to go to a commercial right now, but if you want to try great drinks like this, well, just go check out the bars in the Richmond. When we come back from the break, we'll have a live musical performance from Chris O'Bannon, a local artist who operates in the studio in the Richmond. Stay tuned.
Donate to Habitat for Humanity Greater San Francisco and let your change become the change a family needs. Habitat for Humanity Greater San Francisco, building homes and hope in Marin, San Francisco, and the Peninsula.
Take a deep breath.
UCSF Valencia Health Services believes that spending quality time with our patients is the key to providing excellent health care.
Time for a checkup.
You spend time with your kids because you care about them. Well, so do we. Valencia Health Services' dedicated staff of nurse practitioners and pediatricians are here for your child's needs. Quality time, quality care. UCSF Valencia Health Services.
Welcome back to Under SF, everyone. If you're just joining us, we're exploring the diversity and culture of the Richmond District. Right now, we have a very special guest performer here. Sitting next to me is Chris O'Bannon. So, Chris, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into music?
Well, I'm from LA, and I got into music because my father, he just loved music. He really liked Prince specifically, and kind of just like.
Oh, I like Prince too.
Yeah, if you don't like Prince, I don't like you. No, but he just showed me about music and about all the instruments and just helped me to understand music.
Yeah.
That what got me into music.
So tell us a little bit about the studio you work at.
Oh yeah, AAE Studios, state of the art, bringing, basically giving record industry standard quality to independent artists in the community in the Richmond District and Sunset District, and just giving people an avenue to come get really good quality sound from a local studio.
And what do you like about performing in the Richmond District?
I think what speaks for the Richmond District and San Francisco in general is more receptive to people as far as just like your music and reaching them in a way that they could like and enjoy your music. That's different from LA completely.
So if anyone wanted any more information on your music or where to find your music videos, where can they go?
You can go to chrisobannon.com. Chris O-B-A-N-N-O-N.
Oh, you have your own website.
Yes,
That's nice.
Yes. chrisobannon.com. So just go check me out.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you. I know what you want and I know what you wanna do. Ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just something we prone to do. Yeah. Undress your mind, girl, that's how we get sensual. Let's not be dependent, babe, let's be individuals. Better in each other, with me any weather. Paint a picture of Martin Luther and Coretta. She said that she don't know anyone that do it better. I tell her how I feel, but maybe that's just really what she wanna hear. And in my mind, I'm really scared, cause I love you and I don't wanna hurt you. Baby, to me, yeah, you do things. And to my mind, yeah, you do things. I had to tie it down like shoestrings, but being tied down seemed too extreme. I ask myself, what's wrong with you? My pops tell me what we prone to do, yeah. What do I think? I know what you want and I know what you wanna do. Ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just something we prone to do. Yeah. I know what you want and I know what you wanna do. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just something we prone to do. Yeah. In this novel of life, I'm no author, but there's some things in my life that I wanna alter. I even consider visiting altars and talking to the man above. Like, why I wanna sex other women if I'm in love? Baby, you an angel, that's nothing I take from you. But I need a break, don't expect me to wait for you. I don't. Hey, but when it comes down to it, she know I got her. She can hear my line whenever she got it. Yeah, you can hear my line at 6 in the morning. I'ma pick it up even if I ain't on it. Yeah, you should know. Yeah, you should know. Yeah. You should know. Yeah. Thank you.
That was a wonderful performance. You guys better be sure to check out Chris O'Bannon on his website. Now, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today, but we hope you'll join us on another episode of Under SF next week.